Okay, I can't be bothered to do any more work for the time being, so yeah, I will now narrate this battle, and this battle is against tarrednfeathered. That's his Zat name. I know I mentioned him in the update video, but that's his Zat name for those who want him or wanted to know. Right. Basically, this guy. I don't mean to be a complete arse kisser, but this guy pretty much has done exactly what I was hoping I would make other people want to do. You know, I inspire them to do. He watches a lot of my stuff, and he messaged me saying, you know, your stuff's good, and it's kind of inspired me to go on and make really, really random shit in different sets. And when I saw that, I was like, oh yes, finally, someone gets it. So, yeah, you know, he was up for a battle, and so was I, and we're having it. I'm using an NU team I made because I've gotten so sick of OU. Well, not sick of it, I just want a change of pace, something a bit nicer. Anyway, he's leading off with a Fortress, I am leading off with a Chatot. Go, go, Chatot, Charlie will love this. Anyway, I'm just gonna go Heatwave, and this is a Scarf Chatot because I looked at Smogon sets, and it was like, oh, you either need Agility or Nasty Plot, and I was like, fuck that. Choice Scarf will do well. So I get a really jammy burn on the first turn, and he told me his Fury was Custap, so yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Chatot is a little hacks master, although it really has absolutely no defense worth speaking of. Anyway, in comes this Jolteon, and I figure he's not going to go Shadow Ball, so I could go straight into Musharna, and probably sponge any hit he really wants to go for. I figured that would work quite well. However, I completely spaced the Toxic Spikes, which I have no Poison type to deal with it. I need Terry! I need Terry on this team! God, Terry would just dominate this team. Anyway, he's going to go Fake Tears, and the Poison kind of means that I'm not as confident as I was, because the only recovery I have is a Moonlight, and with Fake Tears on my Musharna, he can beat that out very easily. So he's just going to Volt Switch out. Musharna does live it, given its due. It does take one, and this is a kind of mixed defensive Musharna. It's a bit weird. And I'm just going to go for a Yawn as he comes in, because this Musharna, well, it's sort of a mixed tanking, moonlighting, double status kind of thingy. So yeah, I go Yawn, it hits the Articuno. I really wish I had Stealth Rocks up right now. And my main plan was I would go for a T-Wave as he switches out, because I figured he would go into Burnett, and Burnett has Insomnia. So I figured that would be pretty cool. And he's going to go U-turn and kill me off, so that didn't work out at all well. And as I find out later, he has a Cotton Guard Burnett, which means Cursed Body, so yeah. It was, well, the thought was there. The thought process was arranged well, it just didn't add up. Anyway, he's going to bring in the Burnett now, and I believe I'm going to bring in Torkoal, because I figure if it has Wisp, Torkoal doesn't give a flying fuck. If it's physical, Torkoal, whatever, it'll sponge it for days, and I can at least set up Stealth Rocks and, you know, stop that pesky Articuno from switching in and U-turning whenever it feels like. So that's what I'm going to do, is he goes for a Protect, I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rocks, and if it is physical, then Lava Plume will screw it over. I think this is actually quite an overused NU set, which is funny. Also, when I first used this NU team in a battle that you will all see many, many, many moons later after this, someone actually said my NU team looked weird, and I literally just facepalmed, because I always hear that from OU people. I didn't think NU people would find it weird. Oh well, I tried. Anyway, he's going to bring in a Bouffalant as I bring in Chatot. I U-turn out, and I figured Torkoal should be able to sponge the Bouffalant any day of the week. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I underestimated Bouffalant so badly. This is a max HP, max defense, bold Torkoal, and look at that. That is a pretty, you know, consistent 2-hit KO. So yeah, I just got shown completely. I mean, personally, I always liked Bouffalant, but I always preferred the bulky Sap Zipper ones, because the bulk on Bouffalant is brilliant, and its attack doesn't really need the investment, but this man runs banded, reckless Bouffalant, and holy mother of God, that is one hell of a hit it is packing. Anyway, I'm going to bring in Chatot now, because I reckon a Hyper Voice will probably take it out of the amount of HP it's got. But he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into Articuno. And Stealth Rocks completely destroys the poor thing, which is a shame, because I do like my Articunos. And Hyper Voice is just barely going to be able to kill it. I wouldn't want to make bets that Min-Max would screw me over there. But Chatot does put out the kill, which is good. So Chatot is doing well. Because you see, Smogon said that, oh, Chatot really needs a nasty plot to get the power. Yeah, get fucked. Chatot is way good without any boost. Just needs Scarf and it's awesome. And here, Scarf Chatot completely screws over that Jolteon. However, the fact that Chatot has absolutely no defenses worth speaking of comes into play as he Volt Switches and just demolishes the poor little Chatot. So sorry, Charlie, but don't worry. Chatot did work. It did work. He also said that his Jolteon was Modest Life Form, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. Well. Anyway, he's going to bring in this Tropius, which I'm not too afraid of. I do have my lovely Beartic, and I bring in my lovely Beartic. And again, I'm still spacing the poison. Again, I can't do anything about it, but it is starting to annoy me, because Beartic would be able to sit here for days, and it really can't. Anyway, this is a special Expert Belt Beartic, with max HP, max special attack, and it is quite fun. It actually has a decent amount of power behind its attacks, but no, it's got amazing physical attacks, so everyone has to run sub-focus punch. And Smogon said that you should run toxic on it. What the fuck? God. So yeah, special expert belt set. That's what I'm talking about. And in comes this Bouffalant. I'm thinking, oh, focus blast to rape it. No, miss. So he's gonna revenge, and yeah, it doesn't kill me, but it gets pretty damn close. And I don't want to miss another Focus Blast, and I figured a Frost Breath would take it out. However, Bouffalant still has amazing bulk, even without any investment. So again, rather stupid assumption to make on my part. And now he's just going to revenge and kill me. So, balls. However, I do still have Gardevoir, and it's a physical Gardevoir that's kind of insane. It has Shadow Sneak, Zen Headbutt, Fire Punch, and Grudge. Because Grudge is quite underestimated, because everyone assumes Destiny Bond is better, because, hey, you get a free kill, right? But look at it from this point of view. If you use Grudge on something that's choiced, and then it kills you, you then have a free move to do whatever you want. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? No one ever uses it, though. So I figured, why the fuck not? Also, Maria coined the physical set, so yeah, Maria gets props on the Gardevoir. So hooray! And Zen Headbutt and kill the Bouffalant. And then comes this Burnett. I'm not entirely sure how well I'm going to do here. I reckon a couple of Zen Headbutts or Shadow Sneaks will get me places. So I go Shadow Sneak, and it does over half. Or a little under half, actually. And he goes Cotton Guard, and I'm like, oh, shit. And that is that, because my last two guys are physical. I have this Gardevoir, and I have a Gabite. Now, I wasn't really sure whether I wanted to use Fracture or Gabite, but I kind of like Gabite. It has good coverage, you know. I've never really used a Chomp before, so I wanted to try Gabite. And it also has, what is it? Not Nature Power. Actually, it might be Nature Power. The one where you can use a berry, okay? And I looked at that and thought, that is brilliant. I'm going to put a Fire Berry on it, so that way I get 80 base power fire attack. You know, to hit ice types. I probably should have gone with, like, Break or someone if it got it, but, nah, whatever. That's what I did. And now this Sableye going to completely, kill Gabite. Poor Gabite. It's pretty good, though. It does a decent amount of damage to the Burnett. I will keep wanting to call it Sableye, even though Burnett is way cooler than Sableye. Anyway, that is the match. Good game, good sir, with the long name. And yeah, I hope we can battle again sometime, because his DS ran out of power and he couldn't charge it where he was. But hopefully, in the future, we can have another battle, because this was a good one, and this guy says he's come up with a lot of sets, and I want to see him. You know. So, yeah. I enjoyed this battle, and remember, people, I put it after putting that update video, I've got like tons of replies on it. So just give me a bit to wake up. So probably tomorrow, and then I'll start getting round, and we can start organising battles when we want to do them and all this crap. And then we will battle, and it will be fun. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.